winner, boxing's pride of the Philippines.
Manny Pacquiao. And judge at ringside, Tim Machino sees it 115 to 112 in favor of the winner, boxing's pride of the Philippines.
Tell me about what you saw tonight. I did not see a split decision. And like I said earlier, I'm not talking bad about anybody, but realistically, it wasn't a split. I had a unanimous.
Do you agree? Unanimous for Pacquiao?
Yeah, it was a unanimous. I didn't see the split decision at all.
What's up, man? It's been a while.
I know, dude.
Dude, give us your thoughts, man. What do you think of Pacquiao?
Keith Thurman, what are your thoughts on this victory? 40-year-old Manny Pacquiao defeats Keith Thurman 10 years younger. What did you think about it?
It's just, it's unbelievable. It's incredible, you know. And before the fight, after the weigh-in, I asked Manny, you know, why are you doing this? Why do you still do this?
Yeah.
Why do you choose a young, hungry, dangerous fighter in Keith Thurman?
Thank you so much.
Manny, salamat sa fight.
How would you rate his power? How would his punch get from us?
Yeah, crazy.
I feel like I'm fighting Manny.
Manny, thank you. With this time off, you said you want to come back in January. Do you in fact want to fight someone like the winner?
But there's other champs out there that are
good. Should he retire, man? Like, how far away is that retirement? Just can you gauge it as a fighter?
No, man. It's just you go fight per fight, man.
Yeah.
You know, and the way he's fighting, he still looks good. I'm sure, hopefully he's healthy, still feels good, and he got a lot more fight in Manny.
So he should keep it going until it's...
My last fight was when I was 26, so you know what I mean? That maybe I was probably thinking of myself, but you know, he's in the gym, he's always training, he's healthy, he takes care of himself, he's dedicated, so that made the big difference.
And you know, Mikey is a guy that has been rumored rumored to be a potential fighter for him.
Keith is amazing. He did well. He adjusted well. But Manny was stronger. And again, establishing early on.
What did you think? How did Manny look? He looked like he was the 20-year-old in there.
Exactly. Yeah. People could, everybody's saying like, oh, he's old, he's old. Nope. He looked really young today.
Yeah. What do you want to see him do next?
Fight the best out there. You know, you got.
What did you think of the fight?
Amazing fight.
Yeah?
Legendary fight, man. Amazing fight.
Were you concerned when you heard split decision?
I was like, whoa. Yeah. I was kind of concerned when the judges were taking forever. It don't take that long. You know, so, but...
Hey, David, what you think of the fight, brother?
Great fight, what I tell you, man? Great fight.
You pick Pacquiao.
I don't know about a split decision, though, man. That was crazy. I thought it really lost.
Good fight, though. Yeah, look at David, man. Hey, David.
When he hit into the body?
Yeah.
I talked to Osito Lopez. He scored an 8-4 for your dad. How did you guys score it?
Yeah, I think it was a 10-8 round. Yeah, that one.
10-4?
Yeah.
So you guys are flying right back to the Philippines. No days off?
Oh, no, not us.
Sorry, just your dad.
Yeah.
He has to go back. Who do you guys want us reporting? Who do you...
Fast, as strong as he was 10 years ago, but he proved me wrong, and I was so happy, you know, that I was wrong. You know, he looked young, he looked fast, he looked strong, and you know, he's on top of the world again.
So Thurman.
Yeah, man, it was a great fight. I enjoyed it, man. It was my first time watching Pacquiao live. It was amazing.
How amazing is that speed and power? Now that you saw it
crazy. All the time. Crazy, bro. Amazing speed, amazing power. You
know what I mean? I think he got a little fatigued though, but I think it's just a day. You know what I mean? He was a good fight, though. I'm very fortunate to have seen that.
Stronger, bigger puncher. I thought he'd be able to bag up Pacquiao when he did in spots. I thought he'd be able to move and use and catch Pacquiao coming in, which he didn't. He pulled straight back. He made the mistake over and over again. You know what I mean? I thought he was a lot smarter than that, and he wasn't. So, I mean, you know, we can pick and choose. I was wrong for picking.
He says he's still searching for more legacy. You've accomplished everything. I mean, you know, you've been champion multiple times, multiple divisions. You know, he says, I want to just keep showing everybody that I'm that great.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what he showed. You know, he showed that he is that great. You know, he didn't just win. He fought a great fight. You know,
more punches as well, and it was a split decision. Did you agree with the decision? Did you think it was unanimous or a split?
No, I think the fight was very close. I thought it was very close. I think the knockdown and that round where Pacquiao hurt him with a body shot, I think those 2 rounds are the ones that could have made the fight in favor of Pacquiao. But it was a very close fight. It was a very, very close fight. So, you know, it was just one of those fights where everybody was happy, and at least me, Pacquiao.
Some folks are worried about Pac-Man heading into this fight for 2 reasons. The age gap, Barrios is 30, Pacquiao is 46, and his extended time away from the sport while serving as the Senator of the Philippines. Sugar Ray Leonard, widely regarded as one of the greatest boxers of all time, tells us none of the concerns matter, because Pacquiao can and will do what he wants, and he's all for it. There's not one thing that will really make people understand why we do what we do, Sugar said. But you know what? God bless. Stay healthy and take care. Keep in mind, this is coming from Sugar, who himself unretired to fight in his 40s after a 6-year hiatus. I've made more comebacks than everybody, Sugar said. I hold the record, undisputed. Amir Khan, who had been linked to fighting with Pacquiao during his own career, warned the former multi-weight world champion against returning for the Barrios fight. It's a fantastic fight for Mario. He needs that big fight. He'll be paid well and fight a legend like Manny Pacquiao, who would say no to that, Khan told Sky Sports. Mario deserves this fight because every fighter wants that big payday. It will be fantastic for him. He noted of Barrios, when me and Virgil Hunter were training together, I used to spar with him quite a lot. He's a very good boxer. I don't know how much Manny's got left in him. If they were in their prime, in their peak, then I'd say all day Manny Pacquiao. But this could be a tricky fight for Pacquiao, Khan added. At the end of the day, he's been out of the ring for a long time. And has he still got the fire in his belly? Barrios, I'm sure he's going to come in wanting to win this fight because it can change his life. For Pacquiao, at his age, against a world champion who's only 29, it's a risky option, a long layoff. And at the same time, you're always that one punch away from getting hurt. I'm sure he's got a great career ahead of him in politics, Khan said. He doesn't need to come back, but sometimes you do miss the sport. Manny might miss not having that recognition, that love he used to get being a fighter, but I'm sure people will turn up to watch him. I think it will be a fantastic fight, but if I was to advise Manny, I wouldn't say to come back. You should come back to someone that's already retired, someone like myself, for example, because then it's an even fight. But when you look at a young fighter who's still a fighter, who's still boxing, who's active, sometimes it's dangerous. Highlighting Barrios' talent and hunger, he added, Barrios, I'm sure he's going to come in wanting to win this fight because it can change his life. While acknowledging the appeal of such a bout, Khan urged caution. You're always that one punch away from getting hurt. He advised Pacquiao to choose a safer option. That said, different people seem to have different opinions on Manny Pacquiao's return to the ring. While Baumgardner is confident the 46-year-old could beat a 29-year-old Barrios, Khan has given wind to caution. What are your thoughts on the matter? Speaking in a media scrum, Crawford was asked to share his thoughts on the rumors that the Filipino legend is set to lace the gloves up once again after a 4-year hiatus. I don't know, we shall see, I don't know. Bud was then asked if he believes Pacquiao is now too old to face someone like Barrios. I can't say if he's too old or not, you know? If he gets in there and wins, then everybody will be saying differently, so I don't put no limit on an all-time great like Manny Pacquiao. Hearns Matchroom Boxing currently promotes ENIS, the Unified International Boxing Federation and World Boxing Association, welterweight title holder, and is having problems securing a unification with World Boxing Organization title holder Brian Norman Jr. A reputable news source asked Hearn if he would try to make a unification between Pacquiao and Ennis should the 46-year-old Pacquiao defy Father Time and defeat Barrios. I mean, 1, he won't beat Barrios, Hearn said, and 2, I'm not gonna stand here with my righteous hat on and say it's an absolute disgrace that Pacquiao's fighting, but I just can't believe you can just literally disappear from boxing for 5 years, be 46 years old, and be, I think shot is disrespectful, but by no means a fighter you were, and just phone up the governing body and go, stick me in at number 5, mate. It's like, at least put him in at 14, do you know what I mean? Why would you put him at 5? Why would you put him in at all? Hearn is not only doubtful over the ring-worn Pacquiao's chances against a younger, fresher man, but has also learned from previously trying to make a fight involving Pac-Man. 3 years ago, I think it was, Manny Pacquiao approached us about fighting Conor Benn, right? Hearn said. Ben's best win was probably Chris Algieri at the time, so it wasn't for a world title. We haven't really beaten an elite world-class fighter, and I mentioned that we were looking to do it. I think 2 years ago, I think they had a face-off. I got absolutely ridiculed. You're a disgrace for letting Pacquiao fight. He was 44 years old, but he's now 46 and he's fighting for a world title. It's the game. WBC President Mauricio Suleiman gave the bout his blessing while attending the Saul Canelo Alvarez William Skull event in Saudi Arabia at the weekend, describing it as a great fight. The 46-year-old, who has not fought since defeat to Yordenis Ugas in August 2021, is in a tight race for a seat in the Senate of the Philippines, with voters going to the polls on May 12th. Manny feels good and that he still has it in him to compete at that level. He feels he can still fight 2 or 3 more times this year, next year, and maybe even 2027, a source close to Pacquiao told The National. Boxing promoter and former champion Oscar De La Hoya is quite firmly in Pacquiao's corner and has expressed a strong belief in the veteran's ability to upset Barrios. When he spoke to reporters, De La Hoya said, "Absolutely," when he was asked about whether Pacquiao would win. He added, "Manny Pacquiao's a legend. I think he can do it. Call it faith or the truth, but it seems like De La Hoya is optimistic about Pacquiao's chances in the upcoming fight. However, Pacquiao is a legend who has won multiple titles and has all the experience in the world. However, De La Hoya is not somebody who underestimates Barrios, as he also said, it's not gonna be easy. While Barrios' recent performances may have fooled many, De La Hoya respects his ability as he is the current champion for a reason. He wishes the best for Pacquiao, and the bout will surely be a defining moment, which will test Pacquiao's experience, and if he can overcome Barrios' youth and devastating power. Pacquiao and Algieri fought back in 2014, with the former earning a unanimous decision win. Algieri pointed out that Pacquiao has had 72 professional fights, meaning there has been a lot of wear and tear on his body. He pointed out that speed, agility, and explosiveness were among Pacquiao's main weapons, traits that a fighter loses the fastest. Writing for Boxing Scene, Algieri pointed out, the reality is also that Pacquiao is 46 years old, has had 72 fights, and has fought 498 rounds. That's a lot of training camps, a lot of weight making, and a lot of wear and tear. He was also an aggressive fighter who, at his best, took risks and relied on his explosiveness and intensity abilities that are among the first to go. He thinks that the opening rounds will signal whether Pacquiao can still compete against someone like Barrios. I suspect we'll see in the opening rounds at Las Vegas's MGM Grand if he's capable of being competitive. He could well look like an old man straight away. He continued, but Pacquiao was a truly special fighter. He's also the best I ever fought. And while the odds may be stacked against him, I'm convinced he can win, and that makes him fighting Barrios very intriguing. He further pointed out that Manny Pacquiao has had success fighting taller opponents throughout his career. Algieri is giving Pac-Man a fighting chance to pull off the upset against Mario Barrios on July 19th.